Hey you guys, it is your host Gabby, GA, 2B's and 1Y. Just want to hop on here real quick and say I apologize for all of the background noise in this episode. You got people cranking up cars, people talking in the background, and this and this and that. So, like I said, I apologize in advance. Without further ado, let's get into this episode. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? It is your host Gabby, GA, 2B's and 1Y. Yes. And welcome back to the New Normal Podcast, aka Still Breathing, aka the podcast made with love. But nah, on a serious note, how are you guys doing? I am doing great. I hope you are doing great. If not, then know the better days are ahead. Yes. And if you're not already, make sure you follow Made with Love Podcast on Instagram. And make sure you tune in on Apple Music, Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Alright. Moving on up to the heat. Stay focused. But anyways, today is gonna be very serious. Though all my topics are quite serious, but this is about life and death. You know what I'm saying? So today we're gonna be talking about suicidalness and suicidal attempts and suicide within the pandemic. So buckle up and let's get into it. Get into it, yeah. Alright, let's stay focused. Alright. So during this is the reason why I started my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because of the pandemic, and like the whole not being as social. Even if you're like an antisocial person, like still you have some sort of a social life. You know what I'm saying? And so like that was taken away from everybody. I know now, like, we're still, you know what I'm saying, we may go to concerts, go to parties, this and that. But we're still in the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? We still, fighting the virus, you know what I'm saying? There's still people losing their lives to the virus. And, it's still very much a thing. And I think that so many people feel restricted, and then you have some people who's like, this is their best time of their lives, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really know, but it's just like within all of that, something deep down inside a person is just not happy, you know what I mean? And I've been getting so many notifications on my phone from the little news app saying that suicidalness or suicide attempts have skyrocket within children, within teenagers, within young adults, within just adults, period. And I don't really know what's the pinpoint, but it's a saying that's been going around for years now that I would rather listen to your problems than to attend your funeral. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's a very true statement. And I just want to let you know that you are loved, you are cared for. I see you, if not even if I don't even know you, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I always say better days are ahead. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know that right now it is hard to see that because you may have lost a family member, you may have lost, you know what I'm saying, half of your family members, you know, to this virus or just to other diseases that's out there. And it's very hard to stay positive. It's very hard to stay grateful. It's very hard to get up in the morning and have gratitude. But with all that being said, even through death, even through, you know what I'm saying, being bullied, because you know, even before the pandemic, there was a lot of bullying, you know what I'm saying? Some kids might get picked on because of the way they dress, or, you know what I'm saying, not having the finest clothes like everybody else, or, you know, kids, just, you know, kids can sometimes be cruel, you know what I'm saying? So that could be a thing. And then like for teenagers, you're going through puberty and you feel like everybody's up against you, and when you get to senior year, you feel like, oh, it's a lot of pressure on what school am I going to go to? Do I even want to go to school after senior year? So it's like it's a lot of pressure, and it's a lot of unnecessary pressure too. For adults, it may be going through the pandemic is kind of hard because like, how am I going to put food on the table? And I don't have a job, you know. A lot of people got let go. And another thing is, how do I wake up and still be strong and trying to be the head of the family? Meanwhile, you know, I'm struggling too. You know what I mean? My kids are struggling. I'm struggling. You know, other family members around me are struggling. So it's like, you know, where you go, it's a struggle. And so like, people's like, I just want to end my struggles. You know what I'm saying? I just want to end the feeling of or, you know what I'm saying, going through this storm. You know what I'm saying? And another thing was within the pandemic, it was a lot of time for reflections. And I think a lot of people reflected on their childhood, on their current self, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, childhood stuff, you know, it brings back stuff, you know, that you pushed off for quite some time. And, you know, like whether that's domestic abuse, you know, sexual abuse, you know, or just, you know, feeling like nobody within your family cared. And, you know, a lot of people dived into their emotions and their feelings, and they was just like, this is who I really am. Like, yes, this is the person that I've created because I don't want to look at the past, you know what I'm saying? But I really never dealt with the past. So now that I'm in isolation, you know, I kind of feel like I have no choice but to deal with the past. And so like now the past is bringing back old memories and old emotions and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't want to be here, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know for a fact my circumstances have changed, I'm not in the same predicament that I was in my past. And it's just like, but the past is haunting me, you know what I'm saying? I feel guilty about certain things, or not even feeling guilty about certain things. It's just, you know, like, I have to deal with this, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't want to have to deal with this. So, you know, why not end it? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't want y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, don't get me wrong. The past, depending on who you are and what you've been through, yes, the past may haunt you. Yes, the past may come back up and be thrown in your face by somebody you love. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want y'all to keep running from the past. I don't want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, end your beautiful life because the past keep coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to end your life because of the current situations that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they are completely horrible. But there's some positive in that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the positive is to you. And I would say to you that no, do not overlook how you feel. Take what you feel in, you know what I'm saying? So if that feeling is to in your life, then feel that. Allow yourself to feel that emotions. But what I don't want you to do is go through with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep seeing suicide rates go up or suicidal attempts go up. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel the need to write in the comments, DM, Make Love podcast, then by all means do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I would rather listen to you than go to your funeral or to see another statistic about suicidal rates going up. You know what I mean? Know that right now this is just a storm. Right now it might seem like the longest storm that you've ever been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we got tropical storm, thunderstorm, all that put together. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's a never ending. It's never gonna be sunny days. But once again, everything is within your mindset. So if you believe that you're never gonna see a sunny day again, then you won't ever see a sunny day again. But if you believe that yes, we're in the midst of a storm, and yes, it is horrible, and yes, I don't like the feeling, and I just want to end the feeling, but somewhere deep inside, I want you to say to yourself, sunny days are ahead. Sunny days are coming, whether I see it or not, whether I believe it or not. And, you know, that's just the start of feeling, you know what I'm saying, getting your groove back, you know what I'm saying, get back into, you know, a routine, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gotta be the same routine, it could be a new one, but, you know, just getting back into speaking something positive, you know what I'm saying, even when you feel like it's nothing at all about your life right now or about your situation right now that is positive. So say good days are ahead, better days are ahead. I don't know when, I don't know how, but they are coming. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just speak these things over your life, you know what I'm saying? Another thing is we was, you know, not even kind of, but you know, put together, and you had to be at home with your family, you had to be at home with your spouse, and you know, a lot of that broke up families because you know, you finally figure out who that person was, you know what I'm saying? You finally figure out who the person that you married, and some people, they either loved it or they either didn't like it, and it caused divorce. And it's like, I've been with this person for so long, you know what I'm saying? I lost my job, lost my marriage, I lost my house, I lost all this stuff, you know. Sometimes you're looking at it as a loss, but the future you is gonna be looking at it as a win, because now you shed all that dead weight that you was carrying, and you're going to prosper into something that you've been wanting for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You may not see it, but trust me, you know, shedding that weight is good. It's just like trimming your hair. You know what I'm saying? Your hair won't grow unless you trim it. You know what I'm saying? Your hair won't grow unless you lose a couple follicles every now and then. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with your life. So don't look at everything as a loss. Don't look at everything as I'm just down in the dump, in the gutter, in the sewer. You know what I'm saying? I'm trash, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, what I'm going through, it hurts like hell. You know what I'm saying? The person I love, I'm divorced from them. What I built in my career, I lost it. You know what I mean? But sometimes that pushes you to do the thing that you've been wanting to do for the longest. You know what I'm saying? To be with somebody who you've been wanting to be with for the longest. You know what I mean? And just like I always say, focus on what's good. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got nothing good, like I just said, good days are ahead, good opportunities are ahead, good ideas are ahead. You know, speak these affirmations over your life. You know what I mean? And if you're not a person who's into that, then just think about something good. You know what I'm saying? Like something good that you might want, or something or someone that you might want. You know what I mean? Focus on something that brings you happiness. You know what I'm saying? It could be art, it could be music, it could be business, it could be anything that you want it to be. You know what I mean? It ain't even gotta be within entertainment. It could be medicine. You know what I'm saying? Dentist. You know what I'm saying? Do something that brings you excitement, that brings you joy. If you hear something squeaking in the background, it's somebody's car outside, so stay focused. Anyways, but yeah, focus on what's gonna bring you joy, what's gonna bring you happiness. And yes, I say all these things right now, but it's hard. You know what I mean? Because when I was going through my period within the pandemic, it was just like, I don't want to do nothing but sleep all day. You know, get up and do my homework and then go back to sleep. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I was so tired of sitting in the house. You know, I was so tired of living paycheck to paycheck on minimum wage. I was so tired of having all these bills come in my name, and like I just said, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I got paid every 2 weeks and on minimum wage. So it was like, how I'm gonna make this work? How I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna do that? You know what I mean? And it was so hard, and I felt like every single day I was losing. But at the same time, I was winning, because you know, at school I was making good grades. But to me, at the point, I was just like, that's not good enough. You know, like that's not enough. You know, like anybody can make good grades. You know, but I was, you know, not looking on like, yes, anybody can make good grades, but not anybody or not everybody is you. You know what I mean? So it's like, focus on you. You know what I mean? And focus on something within your life that can be positive. You know what I mean? So me taking school and turning it positive rather than turning it negative was a plus for me. You know, like, and yes, I will still, you know, have my, you know, depression and suicidalness, but it worked. You know what I mean? Like, it started off slow, but eventually it worked. You know, after that, every day, I said, I don't know how and I don't know when, but better days are coming. I don't know how, I don't know when, but something good in my career is gonna change. I don't know how, I don't know when, but something in my personal life is gonna change. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just speaking that and believing in that, it changed. You know, I moved back to Georgia. You know, I got a job, pays me every week. You know, and like, yeah, sometimes even now, like, I be like, that's not enough money. But then I'll be like, I look back and I was just like, you said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When you was back in Texas, you feel me? And it's just like, you know, I learned to be grateful for what I have currently, so that when I get what I truly want, I can be even more grateful. I can be even more gratitude. I can be even more helpful to somebody else who might need what I need, or somebody else who might need something else. You know what I'm saying? But I can still be a help to them. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to know that things will change for you. Things will get better for you. Believe that things will get better. Trust that things will get better. Most importantly, believe in yourself. Put a career to the side. Put love life to the side. Put everything else that you're trying to focus on to the side. tell me what you want. You know what I'm saying? How would your future self do the things that you're doing right now? You know what I'm saying? How would your future self see you right now? And kind of, you know what I'm saying, go from there. And just believe that things will get better and things will get better and your life will get better too. You have to believe in you before anybody else can believe in you. Love you before you love anybody else. Take care of you before you take care of anybody else. Give yourself attention before you give anybody else attention. And I just hope and I pray that things will get better for you. I pray that this will be a start, because I know for a fact when you have those thoughts, they are strong and they take over your mind, they take over your body, they take over your routine. So I know, trust me. So let this be a start. Let this be a motivation for you. I hope that you get better. I want you to know that you are not crazy. You are not weird. You are not a lunatic. You're not none of those things. You're a human being going through dark situations, and you're trying to find a way to navigate out of it. But I want your navigation out of this to not be death. And I hope that this is helpful and not hurtful to you. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap it up right there. And if you want to talk about this more, if you want to dive deep into this more, then let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and share. Make Love Podcast on Instagram. Like and share on Apple Music, Spotify, Anchor, and Google Podcasts, all under the New Normal Podcast. I've been thinking maybe I should change the Instagram to the New Normal Podcast, but I don't really know. Y'all let me know. Alright. So I hope that better days come to you easily. I hope that you have a good day, you have a good week, month, and I pray that you try your best to have a good year. And with that being said, I love you. Better days are ahead, and I would rather listen to you than attend your funeral. Alright, we are logging off. This is your host, Gabby, GA2B.